All right, I'm still drinking coffee this morning, and actually it's a little after noon. 1 o'clock to be, 1:30 to be exact. Okay, it's a little after noon. Anyway, still drinking. This is decaf, but out of my cup it says, love what you do what you love. This is really good advice. I don't know if you can see that. This says love in there. Love, this is a cup of love. Okay, anyway, so I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to keep my act together through 5 songs on this video. There are 5 of my originals because I'm hoping that I can, I don't want to be killing birds. I was going to say kill 2 birds with 1 stone, but I don't really want to be killing birds. So let's see, what's another one? I want to listen to 2 birds with 1 stone. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, anyways, I want to make this my segment 3 of my songbook of my original songs. And it will contain 5 songs. They're in alphabetical order, not necessarily when I wrote them, and I'll tell you the dates I wrote them and just a little bit about the song. And this is segment 3 out of, there will be at least 5 segments, there might be 6 at this point, because I'm working on writing a song as we speak. The way that I do it, my process is, you know what, I didn't bring it out here. My process is, oh, I did bring it out here. My process is literally legal pads, which I've used for, you know, my 45 years as my career as a CPA. Still honking along, strong, going strong. Anyways, so music is like this is Deb 2.0, shall we say that? And so this is 3 songs really, believe it or not. So I tore it into 3 pieces. This is just like a snippet. This is practically complete. I've worked on this today. This I started working on July 13th, but I need a slide blues guitar vibe for this song because I really want to sing the blues and I can't play them yet, so I'm gonna have to get one of my friends to help me out with that one. So anyway, back to what we're trying to do here. We are trying to get through 5 songs of my originals. First one on today's list is it's Junkman's Wife, and it was written May 29th of this year, so it's a folk song for our times right now. Junkman is simply a metaphor for me for working man. So woman, person, anyways, you know, working persons, working humans. Oh, Lordy. Mostly probably Americans, but, you know, maybe it applies to the whole world, I don't know. We seem to be the one that is so politicized around this thing. Anyway, I'll stop on that note. All right, fingers, I think I'll just... Junkman's wife, gonna miss him when he's gone. Ain't no way to know when that might be. He used to travel across his country, out over the great divide. Junkman's wife, all dressed up, no place to go. Stopped to smell the roses, got hung up on a thorn. In the meantime, her beauty parlor crumbled at her feet. Mama, she got her hair hang down. Junkman's hands make the world go round. every little detail of your life. Nobody ever thinks about him that much. You're gonna miss him when he's gone. Young man watches the faces on the news and the darkness that spills from their lips. He sits on his couch and he contemplates death, and he worries about paying the bills. And the world keeps on spinning. Yeah, the world keeps on spinning. Yeah, the world keeps on spinning. Junkman, now he's taken up with the moon. He hopes to see some truth up there. Junkman, he don't wanna go nowhere. Outside, the crows line up on the fence. And the goats, they take over the square. Down on the square, the goats are taking over the square. Yeah, in our square, the goats are taking over the square. What happens to the junk when the junk man doesn't come? Perhaps he's out sweeping up the stars. Perhaps he will mail in his vote when he can't see over the trash in the yard. Young man's wife gonna miss him when he's gone. Young man's wife gonna miss him when he's gone. Ain't no telling when that might be. You're gonna miss him when he's gone. That's my statement. Okay, let's see. Funny that that should be the first song I play, and yeah, I'm just really going in alphabetical order. But this morning, writing in my journal, which I keep a journal. In fact, I'm going to show you my journal because this is one way I keep my head on straight. This is my journal. And I call it my life work journal. This is number 31. I've been doing this for about 5 years. And I literally cut stuff out of, magazines, and I write. I write to my heart's content. I color, I mess around. This is also a very creative use of my time. I am a person who has a lot of energy, and I don't work a full-time job, but it's full-time for me is like 25 hours a week, and I'm still doing that as a CPA. So this is how I start my day, you know, not every day now, but most days, and I love this. It's just a creative use of time. And while I eat my breakfast and have my coffee, I hang out with my journal. I don't know why I started talking about that, but yeah, anyways, let's go on to oh, it was funny that today was that song came up because I swore off in my journal that it was, you know, it was like resolved. Don't even look at what the media is saying. Just let it go. Let it go, man, because it's not going to make a difference. So I don't have to get caught up in it. So of course, the first song that I start to do today is one that just this burns my butt. Gotta say. Anyway, I think we're sheltering in the wrong people. There, I said it. Okay, now I can let that go. And go to the next song, which also is, in my own way, it's another folk song. That first one was a folk song. This is a folk song as well. And it's the first song that I wrote. Junkman's Wife is probably the most recent song I wrote, yeah, like 6 weeks ago or something, yeah. And Lillian, which is the next song I'm going to do, it's next alphabetically, is the first song I wrote, which was in June of 2018. And it's also the same type of song for me. It's like talking about the people surrounding whatever the issue is. So in this song, the issue is the Vietnam War, and which I came of age, you know, right at the tail end of it. I can remember sitting in a dorm room when I turned 18, and a lot of the boys that were around us, our friends, were turning 18 as well. And it was the last draft for the war. So yeah, their numbers, you know, the numbers were being drawn and called, and it was just like, whoa, what a thing. So anyway, so Lillian is the song that I wrote for that war. I probably have a song in me for every war that has been a part of my, you know, existence. But there's always been war, so it's like, come on, boys, get your act together. All right. This is Lillian. I'm rambling a little bit, but you know, it's like that's what this is about. It's to talk about the backgrounds of the songs, the songwriting process, because I'm having such a good time with it. And if you're interested in songwriting process, you know, you're gonna like soak up what, you know, everybody's doing around you to get started, and that's kind of what I'm doing. So. But it just started pouring out of me. I do have to say that. I really didn't expect to start writing songs. I started trying to play the guitar, it'll be 3 years ago in September, so it's almost 3 years. And, you know, I had such encouraging friends around me in the acoustic showcase here in Big Canoe that they had me performing when I was literally a 6-month wonder. I couldn't even, you know, I couldn't hold down the chords properly yet, but they were so nice to me, and you know, my singing is what led me into guitar playing anyways, and so I was a karaoke singer and having a blast with that too. Anyways, so this is Lillian. Oh my God, that went around the circle again. All right, I need to write a circle song. her man was coming home again. They were married summer '68, shipped to Vietnam in the fall. Lillian tended her garden, waiting on paths covered in snow. Lillian, Lillian, she hears his voice in the wind. Lillian, Lillian, where's your man? Years and years and years ago, rose garden choked by weeds. Lillian's white hair glows. She sees an angel in the clouds. Lillian, Lillian, she hears his voice in the wind. Lillian, Lillian, here comes your man. Lillian, 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 Lillian. All right, that was Lillian. Okay, I'm taking the artistic license to skip one that just doesn't feel finished. I should take it out and work on it, but I'm not gonna right now. You know, I am gonna take it out because put it over with those other songs that are being worked on, because it's like, it felt done, and then it didn't feel done when I was kind of making a pass through my songs, you know, because someone asked me last night, one of my friends asked me, or stated, you know your own songs, right? Because I don't memorize songs, and he's memorizing his songs, which I think is really cool. I wish I could do that. But that is, for me, that's like the least of my worries, is to have to memorize it too, because, you know, I didn't think in terms of chords and music or anything like that ever before. And now, for me, it's really just shapes. That's how I learned. I don't know, you know, still what I'm learning about music is just from this, you know, doing this, teaching myself, and it's kind of fun. It's hard. I practice a lot. At first I couldn't practice very much, but now I practice a lot, so. And I've got cool stuff going on. Wandering songbirds. All right, this one's called Lonely Rose, and it was conceived on St. George Island in Florida, and yeah, I wrote it while I was walking on the beach there, and I was writing it, and you know, I had like a piece of sea glass in my mind, and that's kind of what was happening. I was looking for a piece of sea glass, and then I actually ended up meeting this lady that was like my age and just delightful, and she gave me a piece of sea glass. That was after I had this, you know, this song is like sort of like a dreamy thing, because it was sort of like dreamily happening on the beach, and then it's, you know, I think that's the stuff miracles are made of, don't you? You know, really. And thank God we still have miracles. We still have miracles to rely on. You know, one pretty day is a miracle. There's thunder out there, but it's still really pretty. All right, this is called Lonely Rose. She's a lonely rose, or so you thought. From your distant shore, you couldn't see her. Oh, the what she could do for you. She wants to take you to her island. She wants to take you out to sea. She knows you need restoration. All you gotta do is say pretty please. She'll look for you in the morning when the horizon's all pink and gold. The dawn contains your moment. Try and catch it if you can. She'll play a song on your heartstrings, like a mermaid in the sun. She'll adore you. She'll wrap you up in silk scarves, and she'll reflect you in her sea glass mirror. Before you know it, end of the day, you can't remember if she asked you to stay. The scent of roses lingers in the mist. Salty kisses on your lips. Rose, that was written in December of 2019, which is like 6 months ago, while we were staying on St. George Island for like a month, and it was the coolest thing to do in December. Anyways, okay. We shall travel again. Life will, it's going to be okay, right? All right, this song is called Love at the Blue Dog. It's one of my very early songs. I wrote it in July of 18, so two years ago. And the story here is that Love at the Blue Dog is the title, and that's also the title of a short story that I wrote that I dig out every Christmas. It's about music, and you know, it's about a musician and like his family and some family dynamics and just some, you know, it's a Christmas story. So I pull it out every Christmas, and I'm going to do that this Christmas. But this song really isn't about what the short story is. They just share the same title, and since it's my title, I get to do whatever I want to with it. I don't think you can copyright titles anyway. So, all right. All right, so now I'm going to use this thicker, it's hard to say, thicker pick, because it just gives a little different sound than fingers, and then I've got this really thin pick as well that is this like the thinnest one I've ever had. You get a different sound out of the guitar with all these different things. So I dig it, man. I should also know that I should check my tuning in the middle, because I'm sitting out here in the elements, which I'd love to do, but it's very muggy, and though the guitar likes that, it kind of goes out of tune sometimes. So I just need to make sure I have it, and it's doing very well. Oh, no, there's, okay. The E was just a little out, so good. Glad I checked. This one, it's hardest to keep in tune for me too. I don't know why. Maybe because it's the string is so thick compared to the rest. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, Love at the Blue Dog. All right. And I have a note written here that this song needs a washboard, because I have been like all about, you know what, my songs need funky percussion. This one in particular, just because the way I sing it and the way that it's, I hear it in my head, you know, it needs some funky percussion with it. Now, I've already had a recording experience in Austin at 512 Studios, and I took like 6 of my songs. Yeah, 6 of my songs. And I just had a ball, but I had no idea what I was doing. So you know, if I did that again, I'd do it with a different approach. But this thing, I would love to see, you know, what they would add to this song. So. I can't stop crying. Stop trying. You just walked out my door. Blue, blue, you were my muse. I don't think I abused you. Beauty and the Beast. That's what the songs are made of. Past 64. Love at the Blue Dog. Love at the Blue Dog. Whoa. Love at the Blue Dog. Whoa. Ain't what it used to be, but still there's a chance. I promise to set you free. Like a bird in a cathedral, you clip my wings. Stained glass windows, shed blue on everything. I want you to cry with me. Such a sad, sad song. The violins are released. The Blue Dog is full again. Can't you feel the love? Oh, can't you feel the love? Love at the Blue Dog. Love at the Blue Dog. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. That was Love at the Blue Dog, and I believe that let's see, 1, 2. So I have one more for this segment, and this is Moving to Paris, and I wrote this in September of 18, so a bit ago. Let's have a slug of coffee, which I hope is helping my voice. I'm feeling my voice is kind of tight today, a little froggy, but it's, you know, I still can work with it. All right, I'm going to use this thin pick on this one, just because, and I'm learning to dig them in with different depths too. And I know if you're a musician already that, you know, you're not as in awe that I've discovered these things. But if you're, you know, a lot of my friends are, you know, getting started, and that's what I feel like probably where most of my fans are. They either want to get started, or, you know, they got a guitar sitting in a closet somewhere. I'm proof that you can. I started from scratch. I didn't even do this when I was a kid or anything. So, you know, I started in my early 60s to try to learn to do this. So it can be done, and it has changed my life. Music just has blown my life out of the water as far as being like really, you know, cool and something to look forward to. And, you know, I'm able to compartmentalize. I've always been able to compartmentalize because I've always had to do something creative. So this is just one more creative thing, and I have so many creative things that is like, where do I fit in the work? And I'm still working, you know, for a while yet, so probably a few years. Because I have the great fortune to have one of my stellar sons working in the business with me, and so all is well. I'm in it. All right, this is called Moving to Paris, and oh, here's the story behind this one, or around this one. First of all, this song, as well as Lillian, were on the recordings that I did when I was out in Austin in November of 19, so last year. And then I went and finished it all, and they added, you know, violins, they dubbed in, or violins and stuff like, and mandolin, and nice guitar work, and drums and stuff, bass. And so, you know, then that's what the record really sounds like. It just, I don't know what to do with it yet, you know, because kind of the whole mess hit, and, you know, we weren't able to publicize what we were doing. So, anyways, so I this song was on it, and so was Lillian. Anyway, this thing behind this song is that my husband just came out and kind of flubbered my train of thought here. Came to get the dog and take her for a little walk. So anyways, this song, I had written it in 18, and it was I wrote a song about having a dream. I didn't have this dream. I wrote a song about having a dream. And once I wrote this song, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. So this song, I'll tell you at the end what I ended up doing. It's called Moving to Paris. I missed the boat. It was probably a slow boat to China. Believe me, baby, I'm better off here. Yes, here we are, just a girl who can't say no. Oh, honey child, little do you know. I know I'm ready to do the world in 180 days. Train, planes, and fast cars. What a way to spend our dwindling hours. Oh, 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 oh. I miss a boat. It was probably a slow boat to China. Believe me, baby, I'm better off here. I dreamed I moved to Paris, singing in a sidewalk cafe. There you were down with so much to say. Say, la vie, ooh la la. Champagne with strawberries. A French poodle named Gigi. Picture perfect icing on little white cakes. I could have my cake and I could eat it too. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. We waited up to find the stars so close at night. Accordions playing softly in the street. You rocked me back to sleep. Hearts and roses flowed from your lips in Paris. Blue sapphires glittered in my eyes. Your love took me to places I've never been. We took a boat and went right back again. Hey, that was Moving to Paris, and what I did was I got to sing in a cafe in Paris because I went to Europe for a month last year. My gosh, all of a sudden everything is making me sweat. Oh, steaming up my glasses, gee whiz. Okay guys, that's worse. So I will see you again soon, and thank you for listening. Dig it, dig it, dig it. Have a great day.